Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. Here in the second, here's this thing, the second of my two Infusion music videos. I'm back in the hospital for my semi-annual multiple sclerosis drug infusion treatment thing here. Here's the, I'm all wired up and ready to go, as you can see. And they've been pumping me full of stuff. Now, this does have a few small consolations, not the least of which is that on the way, I can stop at the Second Avenue Deli and get kasha varnishkas for lunch. This is great stuff, because you're not going to believe the shit they serve you if you're here. Oh my God, it's horrible. So let's put the kasha aside here. That we will have after I'm done with this. This particular talk is going to be the Scarlatti Sonata ESCAPADE Volume 3, because while I would not recommend, as I said, listening to 150 Scarlatti sonatas in a row, and this whole procedure is slated to take 7 hours, I do very strongly recommend popping one in, maybe a couple times an hour or every few minutes, and just perking yourself up. There's nothing more vitalizing than a good Scarlatti sonata. And this is one that has been recommended by a couple of you, and because of where I am and all that, I can't read the actual note that you put in, but it's K141 in D minor. And this is another one. It's a little bit similar to the first one I played. It has a lot of repeated note business going on. You know, that flamenco guitar strumming with clapping and snapping and stomping all over the place in classic Spanish fashion. Makes it a very exciting sonata, and also one particularly well suited to the harpsichord. Please forgive the background noise, the gizmos and the people talking. It comes with the territory. I'm going to make this a quick talk so it doesn't make you crazy. But this sonata is one of the most popular. It's just unbelievable fun, and I'm being attacked. Hang on, by a nurse. Wait a minute. Hello, you there?
No, I'm okay.
It's okay. Thank you.
I'm just checking.
That's okay. Just push more buttons. Anything you want. No. I'm making a video for my many fans.
Oh,
you can
that's all right.
say hello.
Yeah. I'm checking you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm still alive, and you just got to hear this sonata. It's absolutely marvelous, and we're going to hear two versions of it. We're going to hear it on the harpsichord as it was originally written, and on the piano. And what an amazing thing happens between the two instruments. A total transformation of the sound of the piece. It's extraordinary. So first, let's listen to it with Peter Jan Belder, as we have been on Brilliant Classics. Now, on the harpsichord, I think that sounds remarkably modern. First of all, it sounds very Spanish, very flamenco, and also exciting and full of crunching dissonances and relentless, and also in this particular surrounding with this infusomatic here dripping regularly and the clock ticking along. You know, the harpsichord is a mechanical instrument and it has a mechanical sound. It's really, really amazing. And that, I think, in this day and age, gives these Scarlatti works part of that modern flavor. They're very rhythmic rigidity. It reminds us to a certain degree of electronic music, of minimalism, of the industrial music at the beginning of the 20th century. You know, it has those qualities. All of that changes when the piece is played on the piano. I want you to just hear it on the piano because I have permission from Tacet Records to do samples, or as much as I want, basically from their fabulous series of complete Scarlatti sonatas, which is in progress, featuring pianist Christoph Ulrich. And there's the same sonata played on the piano. What a difference, huh? I mean, the thing that really blows my mind about this comparison, and that was a lovely performance by Herr Ulrich, is this. The piano, even though it's a later instrument and a more modern instrument, makes the music sound older. It's where the harpsichord makes it sound modern, industrial, uncouth, ragged. It's rap music versus classical music. To, paraphrase one of the discussions that took place in my Grammy video. But the piano makes the music sound witty and elegant and somehow Baroque, or it doesn't sound like that at all on a harpsichord. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just amazing? It tells you something of the richness of this music, of the variety of sound you can get depending on the instrument. The other thing you'll notice is that performance on the piano is quite a bit quicker because the piano, first of all, is a more responsive action. The harpsichord is going to limit you literally by the ability of the instrument to rebound, the quill to rebound off the string. Now, a harpsichord can play very quickly. You can toss off thickets and thickets of notes with a harpsichord, especially a good one. But there is a certain limitation, and there's also the mechanical noise of the instrument. And, one of the fun things about Scarlatti is that some of these pieces sound like the harpsichord's about to blow up and disintegrate. The piano, never. The piano just takes it all in and reproduces it with an ease and a mellifluousness that some may find, boring or uninteresting after the excitement of the harpsichord, and others may very well find more appealing, less fatiguing to the ear, and also splendidly varied because of the ability of the piano, of course, to regulate and change the dynamics, to achieve a climax, to shape each musical paragraph, and also, this is something else, to clarify a lot of the music's harmonic sense. On the harpsichord, you hit one of those crunching dissonant chords, it just goes splat. You don't hear the individual notes. You just hear. But on the piano, you do. You can actually hear the harmonies that Scarlatti is using rather more effectively. So that's the comparison in this K141. And remember, K is Kirkpatrick. It's not Kerschel. Sometimes I'm going to get them confused, I'm sure. But it's K141 in D minor, one of the most popular sonatas. Thank you for joining me here in this lovely and serene environment. I will be talking to you hopefully again shortly, in which case it will be 6 months until my next fun-filled encounter with this device and all of that stuff. So keep on listening, folks. Thank you for joining me. Take care.